Question. So when did roaches get turbulence? I ain't gonna lie to you. That roach just might be related to Usain Bolt. Like, that roach just ran a 4.3 in a 40. Now, I know times is changing. It is. But anytime a roach can be considered an athlete, and you can put this roach in a Nike ad, we in trouble. Fuck you say?
It's in the car.
I'm watching, catching up on Sam's vlogs while I cook breakfast. Happy Saturday, y'all. It's Saturday morning breakfast. This is my husband's plate. I hope everybody has a good day today. Happy Saturday, y'all. This is my breakfast, a thin butter bagel, scrambled cheese eggs and bacon, and avocado. And I'm going to season my avocado with a little salt, pepper, and salt-free, everything but the salt. Okay? On my avocado. That's my breakfast. What's up, y'all? I'm gonna make a hash brown casserole. Hold on, let me close this refrigerator. So yeah, we're gonna make a hash brown casserole. And it's easy to make. You can eat this breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you just take some hash browns. These are just frozen hash browns. Whenever I've made it, I've always used frozen hash browns, but I'm sure you could probably use potatoes or something, I don't know. But these are frozen hash browns, and you just let them thaw. That to me is the most important part, because I've done it before without letting them thaw, and they don't come out as crunchy. So anyway, I just thawed these this morning. I was gonna make it for breakfast this morning, but I didn't pull them out in enough time. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make it now, and here we go. Now, you guys, I'm not measuring, so I'm just, I'm not using a whole bag of potatoes, so it's not a lot. I can't tell you how much to use, but I'm just gonna show you what I do. I mean, you could probably Google it. It's just a hash brown casserole. It's not rocket science. To get measurements, but anyway, I'm making a small one. Now, since I'm not using a whole bag of the potatoes, I don't really know how much this is. I'm just gonna use half a can of my cream of mushroom. I'm gonna make a meatloaf later, so I'm gonna add this to my meatloaf. It's just gonna be a beef meatloaf. I've never added cream of soup or mushroom to a meatloaf, but it should be good. Okay, so we're gonna save that for later. Okay, added some sour cream. I don't know how much. I'm just gonna season mine with some all-purpose seasoning, but you season it however you want. I'm just gonna do a one-stop shop. And then you just add some cheese, whatever cheese you want. This is what I'm using. I'm gonna melt a half a stick of butter. You gotta add melted butter. I'm just gonna do a half a stick. My melted butter. Just pour it on there, y'all. Now mix it all up. Put it in your dish and put it in the oven uncovered. I'll show you. Now I should be able to fit it inside of this casserole dish, because it looks like a lot, but it's really not that much. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray this with some Pam. I'm gonna put one layer, then some more cheese, and then another layer and some more cheese on top. All right, let's pop her in the oven, y'all. 350 for about 45 minutes. I'll come back and check on it. No cover at all. Just put it in there. 45 minutes. All right, y'all. So here is my hash brown casserole. Let it cool. You could do whatever you want with this thing, as long as you have some frozen shredded hash browns. You could eat this as a side dish for dinner, breakfast, whatever. It's just an easy go-to, and keep it in the fridge. But what I'm going to do with it is I'm about to make a meatloaf. So my husband's going to have a meatloaf, a beef meatloaf, with the hash brown casserole for his lunch tonight. And then you just add a veggie. So that's what I'm going to do with it for tonight. Bye. All right, y'all. I have some peppers and onions that I have pre-cut up that I need to use anyway. I'm going to go ahead and saute these in some butter and soften them up and put them in my meatloaf. Sauteing your vegetables before you, whatever vegetables you choose to use in your meatloaf, is not a necessary step because they will soften up even if you don't do this. But my husband really doesn't like vegetables, so I can't have anything crunchy in there. So it's always safe if if I'm up to it. If I'm gonna put this in there, I need to saute it. But I'm gonna go ahead and season my vegetables with the same seasoning I'm choosing to use today with the meatloaf. So I'm going to use this as my all-purpose seasoning. I'm going to use some salt-free original Mrs. Dash and some black pepper. All right, I'm going to keep the heat on low and let these soften up. And I'm going to go ahead and get my ground beef mixture put together. But in the meantime, look what I did, y'all. Now I'm full. Yeah, I had to taste it. It's so good. Okay, bye. All right, I had a little bit of cream of mushroom soup left over from my hash brown casserole since I didn't do a big casserole. I'm going to go ahead and add that to my meatloaf. That should be good. And for my breadcrumbs, I'm using stovetop stuffing, which I like to do that. And an egg, and then I'm going to add my veggies in. And I'm going to make up my mixture that I put on top. I'm going to also put it in the inside of the meatloaf. All right, got my egg in there, my condensed soup. And here is my stove top stuffing. Looks like I already opened it and used some of it on something else. I'll add more breadcrumbs if I need to. But let's get that in there. Let's finish sauteing our veggies and get that in there. All right, I could tell I'm going to need a little bit more breadcrumbs. So I'm just going to use some regular Italian breadcrumbs, add those in. I'm actually going to add another egg as well because I have a little bit more ground beef than I thought once I started breaking it up. I'm going to add one more egg, and then I'm going to add my veggies. Ooh, I just dropped my damn spatula. Oh, well, I got to get a new one. But look at my veggies. They're well seasoned, soft, butter. Yeah, add it into the mixture. Okay, a little bit of the same seasonings. We got to season our meat up, even though the breadcrumbs and the stovetop has seasoning in it and our veggies, but we have a lot of meat. So same seasonings. This one doesn't have any salt. Let's get this seasoned up. And then I'm going to add my wet mixture, which is just the glaze that I put on top. I also like to add it to the meat. For my mixture, I use just ketchup, mustard, a little bit of Worcestershire, and some brown sugar. I went ahead and added it in, but I didn't add the brown sugar, okay? Let's get our meatloaf, meatloafing, okay? All right, here's my meatloaf, y'all, formed and ready to go in the oven. I spray my foil, of course, with Pam. My oven's still on 350, so I'm going to put it in the oven for about 40 minutes, and then I'll come back and glaze the top. All right, y'all, I decided when I finish with my meatloaf, I'm just going to put ketchup on top. I'm not going to make a mixture. All right, we'll be back in about 30 minutes. All right, y'all, so this is how our meatloaf is looking. Yummy, yummy. Okay, I'm just going to top it with ketchup, but you could do whatever you want. You guys have seen me make meatloaf a million times. You've seen me top it with a whole bunch of stuff, from sweet Thai chili sauce, which is really good, to barbecue sauce, to I'm just going to do ketchup today, or you could do the mixture, which is what I normally do, which is the mustard, Worcestershire sauce, brown sugar, and ketchup, but I'm not doing all of that now. So let's put the ketchup on top, and we'll put it back in the oven for another 15 minutes.
Hello?
What's up, Grandma?
Andre, you and that white girl still coming over for Thanksgiving?
That's my wife. I told you stop calling her that.
Child, I'm grown. I'll call her whatever I want to call her. Tell her don't bring none of them nasty-ass deviled eggs she brought to the family reunion this year.
Come on, you ain't shit, Grandma.
No, she ain't shit. Gonna bring them nasty-ass deviled eggs over here. She got one thing right about them eggs.
What's that?
The devil part, because that's who must have made them. Marita, baby, couldn't stop throwing up after eating them damn eggs.
All right, I'll tell her don't bring it. Hell, man.
All right, bring my little mixed grandbaby over here, too. Her little half and half.
All right, Grandma. Damn, I can't stand her ass.
I can't stand your funky
Oh,
ass
damn,
either.
my bad, Grandma. I thought I hung up.
Play that TV, baby.